always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Jefferson, and that one's good.
Jefferson.
Here's Jennings. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. I mean, he saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates.
Now, here is Monroe. Butler with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 2 to shoot. And there's the call on easy breezy. Oh, an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Williams. Gary Neal comes in for Gerald Henderson. Martinez is checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brian Roberts. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jennings is checked in. On the floor for Detroit. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. That's good. 9 points for Brandon Jennings.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Outside, Walker. Martinez with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. No good from Martinez. Pistons trailed by 4. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hi, guys. Easy breezy in their last game against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 31 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. This outing from him helped ensure the win to keep the team's solid run of games going.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals, and Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin, its speed bumps, if you will, some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
Drummond with a screen on Walker. It's Jennings with the drive. He dishes it to Drummond. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Then you look at the Pistons, some great size and athleticism inside, but you know, they've lacked the high percentage outside shooting to space the floor offensively.
And, you know, for the Pistons last season, you look at the size and shot blocking ability, and you thought that team would be tougher defensively. But that wasn't really the case. I think it has to be attributed to mindset. Those young, big, athletic guys have to become much tougher mentally at the defensive end to be really successful.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the made shot from Martinez and stolen by Zeller. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the right side. And Neal kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Jennings. Kid Gilchrist against Monroe. From the left block. And yes, sir, that one drops. Monroe's got his 2nd basket of the game. Now Walker passes it to Martinez. Got it up. No good on that last second attempt there. And
Well, Karan, what do you take?
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we get back out there.
well, both sides have just what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the 3rd.
The Pistons have not defended well against Jefferson.
He's got 10 points and 1 steal.
You just can't find fault with anything he's done here. The effort, the energy, his production, his defense, it's all there.
All hustle, nonstop effort from him all over that 94 by 50-foot box.
At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Kemba Walker is out there with easy breezy, and it's Jefferson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Walker the pass to Martinez, and it's off from three-point range.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. Well, Andre Drummond, kind of a late bloomer when it came to basketball, really. He was pretty uncoordinated as a kid. He'd struggle to make layups early on. It wasn't until around the age of 14 that he really started to show some promise.
So it's the Hornets now after the basket by Detroit. From 17 feet out, it's Drummond with the rebound.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Walker against Jennings. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Brandon Jennings, you remember, decided to play a year in Italy right out of high school rather than to go to college. He was the first guy to do that once the NBA implemented that 1 year out of high school.
Wake up.
The Pistons trail it. Walker dishes to Stevenson. Kicks it to Henderson. Pass to Walker. The feed to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Back to Walker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Brandon Jennings. For Charlotte, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Was good. Martinez is checked in for the Hornets. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Pistons. And so Walker nails both of them. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Monroe. Pulls up on the wing. Detroit, no good that time either.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Henderson passes to Martinez. Rebound, Detroit. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Henderson kicks to Walker. Here's Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And 12 points for Al Jefferson.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Monroe against Henderson. The drive by Monroe. 6 to shoot. Here's Augustine. And he overshot that one, missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Drummond working against Martinez. Leaps for it, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
So we get a chance to check out some stats on Kemba Walker. How the second half is shaped up for him. He's getting around 8 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really been there for him. He's going to get rewarded soon enough if he keeps getting after it like he has been.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Steve. He's been unlucky not to have filled up the stat sheet more because his play has really been solid.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Connects from three-point range.
Now that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Augustine with the steal. Butler goes in. The shot is off. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Jefferson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
The drive by Monroe. From down low. Goes back up. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Drummond.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Martinez inside. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, we all know that Lance Stevenson is fearless, and as far as he's concerned, that's a product of his Brooklyn upbringing. He said players there have a, quote, feeling that nobody can stop them on the floor. Former teammate Paul George said of it, that's Lance. He's a New York player. They play with that kind of confidence. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. That confidence has certainly served him well. Now Augustine, right now averaging 11 points a game. Here's Drummond. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for the Hornets, and Stevenson comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Detroit with a change here, too. Jennings is checked in.
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.
What's up, guys? On this episode of Nba2k15, we are getting competitive. We have the best.
Yes, sir.
Charlotte in the lead. Martinez, he's in at shooting guard. Michael Kid Gilchrist out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Roberts in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And Stevenson kicks to Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Martinez. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Martinez has got 11 points.
Just ugly shooting for him so far in this quarter. 1 for 8.
Pass to Drummond. Caldwell Pope dishes to Jennings. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Puts up a prayer. No good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hornets. And a chance right now to show you.
Changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
The Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The number 1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there. Well, Andre Drummond, kind of a late bloomer when it came to basketball, really. He was pretty uncoordinated as a kid. He'd struggle to make layups early on. It wasn't until around the age of 14 that he really started to show some promise.
Kemba Walker's checked in for the Hornets. Over in the corner, Meeks. Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. The feed to Caldwell Pope. Dishes to Jennings. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jennings has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pistons. And Walker kicks to Stevenson. Here's Martinez. Misses from close range.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Jennings dishes to Meeks. Here's Drummond, and Martinez with the block. Kid Gilchrist sets the pick for Walker. Inside to Jefferson. Puts up the baby hook. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Jennings passes to Drummond. Feeds it to Meeks. Back to Drummond. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
They're amped up now, Kevin. After trailing for so long, they finally pulled ahead.
Zeller is checked in for Lance Stevenson. And a switcher also for Detroit. Butler's checked in. Well, you knew that Andre Drummond was oozing with potential, but that keyword, potential, can quite often be as much of a curse mark as it is a boon, but he just blossomed last year.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, with the way he moves around the floor at his size, you had to know that if he started to put it all together, he would be a game-changing talent, and he showed flashes of that and made a big leap last season.
And you said with Drummond, the movement and fluidity of him, he makes the extraordinary seem so easy at times. Very much a highlight reel machine at such a young age.
Now here's Walker. The shot's good from Martinez.
The height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Monroe with a screen on Walker. Monroe outside. It's back to Jennings. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
The highlight plays will always be there for a guy like Drummond. Size, speed, athleticism. But, he was able to take on a lot more minutes last year and did not see an incredible efficiency drop-off, which is impressive. I think that could be just a sign of things to come for this young man.
Here is Jennings. After the made shot from Martinez, Jennings can't get it to go.
Well, that's the way to get the board there.
Just been rebounding well all game long. Right side, Kidd-Gilchrist. Back to Martinez. That's a two-pointer from Walker. The shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Monroe sets a screen for Jennings. Here's Meeks. Here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Now here's Walker. Kidd-Gilchrist the pass to Martinez. Banked in off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And that is clutch shooting, making the most of his opportunities here in the 4th.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
All right, Doris. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fast break, Detroit. Meeks leading the charge. Here's Butler. And Meeks kicks to Monroe. Martinez against Jennings. Here's Monroe. And that misses. That would have put him up. Hornets shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Martinez drives in. Full shot. Martinez has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 3. Jennings with the bucket.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Zeller. Rebound by Caron Butler. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Jennings. Back to Butler to take the lead. That doesn't go either for Butler. The Hornets shooting 43% from the floor. Martinez outside. With some arc. Rebound, Detroit. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Martinez.
It's in!
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the side.
Well, Al, it seemed like you...
Let's go all the way into the bag, Mr. Bishop.
What's been the key to the team's success during the streak?
We're sharing the basketball, playing unselfishly, and doing the little things that matter to make the game easy.
In the back, Kyle, what's your question?
You may have won, but you dominated the ball to an alarming degree. How can you keep your teammates happy if you're preventing them from getting their numbers?
I really don't know where you're getting your facts from. I'm just doing exactly what Coach told me to do within our offense. If you got any issues with that, then you should take it up with my coach. I'm just playing the game the way I was told to.
You, sir?
Well, it's no secret you're approaching free agency. Do you plan to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
You know, I'm not really concerned with that, all right? I just want to finish the season off nice and strong and let my agent deal with the numbers.
You mean to tell me you're the only professional athlete who doesn't care about money?
That's not what I said. I said I'd let my agent deal with the numbers. You may not believe this, but all of us just don't sit up at night dreaming about how much bank we can make. Some of us just want to play the game, run with good teammates, and compete for a title. I mean, it might blow your mind, but I'm just trying to hoop, bro. Does that answer your question? That's what I thought. Thank you.
I don't care if you're in grade school or the NBA. This game is all about solid fundamentals. Let's get some extra work in here. Gotta get better every day. That's what I'm talking about. Good efforts yields great results every time. Way to work.
There's always some young guy looking to take the crown from the king. I see it every year. Rumor has it you're going to be a player in this league real soon.
Yeah, I got some game.
Some game ain't enough game in this league. Keep working. Maybe one day you'll be someone to worry about.
Hey, man, don't get too comfortable out there. I'm coming for you. Believe that. You hear that?
What?
The sound of this top-of-the-line finely tuned sports car about to pass you like a tired old ride that's standing still.
I know you didn't just call me a tired old rod.
Nah, man. I'm just messing with you. We good?
Good, because I was about to teach you a little about respect.
Yeah, right. We get after it on the court.
Let's get it.
The Hornets are looking. To defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg welcoming you to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Earlier in the season, Indiana ended up losing their last game in this matchup against the Hornets. And a win here would really be a psychological win for them as well. Nothing's more damaging than getting completely swept by a team throughout the season.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Easy breezy out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Jefferson in at the center position. Indiana on D, their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Well, last season the fans in Indiana finally came back in bunches to support their hometown Pacers. They're in the top 10 in attendance, up from 25th in 2013.
And so it's Indiana with it. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
You know, the league doesn't always update players' heights after they enter the league. Paul George, 6'10", after a late growth spurt following his rookie season in the NBA.
And he's good on the second. And Paul George with great athleticism and fluidity at his side.
Yeah, he makes it really look easy. He's a very gifted athlete, extremely quick. Not only a foot, but his hands are quick, too. He's not just a scorer or defender. I mean, he's got a chance to be one of the best do-it-all players in the league as he continues to grow as a passer and ball handler. And rebounding, he's one of the best at his position right now in the league.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Martinez. George sets a screen for Hill. West a screen on Walker, and it's Hill penetrating. Jefferson with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Martinez. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Walker with it. George picks him up. Martinez outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And George kicks to Stuckey. Back to George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. George has got 5 points so far.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Walker the pass to Martinez. From past the arc. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right.
That's how
you go straight.
Also with the sub. Watson, he's checked in for George Hill. And then for Charlotte, Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. And it's Martinez in for Lance Stevenson. On the court for the Hornets, Martinez in a 2-guard. Henderson out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, guys. Easy breezy in their last game against the Pistons put on a show. He had 21 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. His great outing kept the team's hot streak going in what has been a strong stretch of games for this team. We'll see if they can continue that here, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint them.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now.
Well, he isn't one to back down from anyone, no matter how big a star. He was exchanging some words with the opposition before the game.
Hey, there are a ton of players in this league, roughly 450 of them, and not everybody's going to be your fan. But I really do like his fearlessness going at a big fish.
West a screen on Walker. Watson dishes to West. Pick by West. He kicks to Watson. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's George missing.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Martinez. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. That's 12 points for Easy Breezy. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Watson kicks to George. West a screen on Henderson. Outside, George. Shoots from the line. The rebound by Jefferson.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it. Well, for Paul George, his leap last season, not just about accentuating his strengths, but also cutting back on the negative plays, in particular, lowering his fouls and turnovers while he was on the floor.
George with the screen on Walker. Watson the pass to George. Indiana moving it around. Hibbert dishes to Stuckey. Kicks it to Watson. Henderson against George. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Martinez outside. Walker the pass to Martinez. Can't hit. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. There's the dish to Hibbert. Looking for Stuckey. He gets it there. The shot by George. Wide open. That one wide left.
He's just disappeared in this quarter, guys, and they're going to have him produce if they're going to cut into this lead.
Here's Martinez. It's hauled in by George. Pacers trail by 12. Feeds it to Hibbert. Now the pass to Watson. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. And George, here we go.
Boy, I really like the way he came out in the first quarter. Very aggressive, really focused and intense, and generated some nice opportunities.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that does it for the first half.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team needs to do?
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out.
And as we welcome you back, we begin half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen.
What a stellar outing in this one for Easy Breezy. He has 15 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana, Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. George Hill out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, roaming the paint. George with the ball. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. West setting the pick for George. West a screen on Kid Gilchrist. And George kicks to Hill. That one a little long.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Martinez against Hibbert. From beyond the arc, it's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hill. Soft touch off the glass. Hill's got 6 points.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Martinez drives in. Good work defensively by Stuckey.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Dishes it to Hibbert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
You know, Kevin, he's coming off a game last time out where he really had problems at the free throw line.
Yeah, he got into a bad rut, Clark. The numbers were not good for him. He's got to find that stroke here tonight. Roy Hibbert really an all-around contributor at the center position. An elite rim protector. He can pass, post up, and even knock a shot down from the high post. He really does a lot of things to help you win.
Stuckey against Martinez. Back to Walker. Drills it from outside. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
And Hibbert with the nice soft touch on that hook shot. With his height, you're not going to block that one.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's got a really nice touch. One of the better free throw shooters among big men in the league as well.
Walker the pass to Martinez. For 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Hibbert with it. And Zeller picks him up defensively. Stuckey into the lane. Here's West. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense is not going to allow many easy layups.
2 shots. Pacers trail by 14. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 6 on the shot clock. Walker against Hill. Walker's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Martinez, he's checked in for the Hornets. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Stuckey. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. West dishes to George. And he jams it with authority.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Martinez outside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways lately. Like this group, leading the position and rebounding the last 10 games. In the third spot, Paul George.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there, mix it up, and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Yeah, you mentioned their lack of size and strength compared to the post players around the NBA, but I've always found that the best rebounders usually aren't the biggest guy. They're the most tenacious, and they have excellent timing and the ability to get off their feet multiple times quicker than their opponent.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Roberts gets the screen from Martinez. From deep. Pacers with the rebound. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter. Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
1:06 left here in the third quarter. To end the drought, the Pacers pull it in.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Watson, the pass to Mahinmi. Here is Watson. Henderson defending. Score. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Roberts passes to Martinez. And Hill with the block. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. Pacers trail by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. They set the screen. Hill drives in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Hill's got 4 points this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Here's Roberts. 8 points for him. Here's Stevenson. And he gets the bucket. Stevenson's got 7.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Shot.
Next Sunday, April 5th, the Philadelphia 76ers take on Carmelo Anthony and the...
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up.
Hornets leading by 7. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. Martinez, he's in at shooting guard. Jefferson is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. Unloads. No good from Martinez.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Hill kicks to Stuckey. Allen with the screen for Stuckey. Pass to Allen. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stevenson with it. George picks him up. Stevenson off the pick from Martinez. Stevenson against Stuckey. 6 to shoot. Here's Martinez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Zeller, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Stuckey dishes to George. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Hill. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Martinez with it. Picked up by Stuckey. From the stripe, Jefferson trying to break loose. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pacers trail by 8. Stuckey drives inside. Pass to Allen. And there's the rejection. Now Martinez. Martinez left side. Charlotte no good that time either.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Hill passes to Hibbert. It's Allen on the wing. Stuckey against Martinez. Hibbert kicks to Stuckey. A stupendous finish in traffic.
That's about time somebody scored. This is ugly.
Yeah, grit and grind ugly. That's how I would describe it. Every bucket counts double in a game like this one, or at least it should count double.
David West, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Shots good by Walker.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Pacers trail by 8. Hill kicks to Hibbert. Jefferson with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Martinez. A second chance effort. Jefferson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying. Being active, it really caused some problems for that defense.
George dishes to Hill. And George kicks to Hibbert. Back to George. Lots of room. And right through it goes.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
Passes to Martinez. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Jefferson trying to break loose. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
It seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defender something extra to have to worry about.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to... Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from West.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Martinez outside. It's stolen by Hill. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Stuckey against Martinez. And there's another one for the Hornets.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
It's George on the wing. Fades away. It's rebounded by Sharp. The biggest... 15 points. Hornets leading by 8. Outside. Martinez left side. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And there's Paul George on the assist by Stuckey.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here's Hill for 3. Jefferson with the rebound. Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Zeller passes to Martinez. He dishes it to Walker. 6 to shoot. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And here is Hill. And here's George for 3. The shot is off. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long.
Hey, man, check this out.
So that's how it is, huh? What the heck is this?
Yo, what are you doing with my phone, man? You ain't my mom.
What you doing giving up on this team planning your next season before this season even over?
Man, it ain't none of your business. Stay on my phone and stay on my face. I handle myself like a professional every single day, all right? And what I'm doing with my future, it ain't got nothing to do with you. You tripping, man. Stay out my phone.
You there. Next question.
You guys have been making it look easy these last few games. How long do you think it'll last?
Gonna last as long as I'm in the lineup. I ain't going nowhere. Better get your popcorn ready.
You there. Next question.
Any particular reason your shots weren't falling tonight?
I know, I was just bad out there tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach cut my minutes next game. I would. I mean, I kind of deserve it. I really was pretty awful. Hopefully I could be better next game.
Okay, you there.
Enough about the team. Let's talk about the personal rivalry that occupies so much of your thoughts lately. Is it a distraction to the team?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about two of the biggest players in the league, letting a personal battle supersede the needs of their respective teams. Isn't that wrong?
You got it all wrong. Yes, we have a friendly competition between one another, but it's all in good fun. Yeah, we want to beat the other guy, but we never lose sight of our real goal. And what's most important, and that's our team.
And that's all the time we have, everybody. Until next time. When you're good, you're good.
Yeah, I ain't bad.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in shape.
And now your Charlotte Hornets starting five. Starting at...
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, this is the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's great to have you with us. Right now, they're way down in the standings, just 12th place in the conference.
Kevin, they've dropped both of the previous contests against this team, so this is their last chance to get a win over these guys this season.
Yeah, they don't want to feel the sweeping motion of the broom. No way. I mean, that wouldn't go over well with the fans, coaching staff, and most certainly the players. You don't want to have that lingering on your mind all offseason.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Noel is out there with Embiid. Then it's Hollis Thompson. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Roten in at the point.
Nice touch near the hoop.
You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old-school, traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we're seeing more and more teams embrace the analytics side of things.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. No good from Martinez.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Dishes it to Roten. The pass to Covington. Feeds to Roten. 6 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Roten's got his first basket.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Here's Martinez. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Martinez is... got 7.
Well, you can't watch a game of him without mentioning TextGate, which has been the headline for this team. Not really the distraction they need right now.
It is a distraction, and I'm not sure if it will go away anytime soon. I mean, if you start thinking about next season or even your next team while you're suiting up for your old one, people are going to be upset about it, and it's going to affect your ability to perform in the moment.
On defense, the 76ers, after the made shot from Martinez. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 9 points in the game so far.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Noel sets a screen for Roten. Down low. And Noel gets it to go on the assist from Roten. Noel's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Here's Martinez, and another 3 for Charlotte.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Indiana Pacers.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Hornets leading by 6. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Jefferson. Charlotte moving it around. There's the dish to Walker. Misses the 3.
Well, Nerlens Noel listed at 6'10" at Kentucky. He measured at a quarter-inch shy of 7 feet tall in shoes at the NBA Combine. I think it's pretty clear his long-term future in the NBA is at the center position.
They grabbed their own miss. Charlotte has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Back to Martinez. Here's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Martinez has got 14 points for the game.
And Noel averaging over 4 blocks and 2 steals a game at Kentucky. I really think this guy has a chance to be a game changer defensively with his length and speed.
Charlotte making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Jefferson. Henderson comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Walker. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Sims is checked in. Karolinko comes in for Noel. Mbaamute is checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Grant in for Thompson. Now, here's Grant. Karolinko into the lane. Mbaamute the pass to Karolinko. Fires from deep. Another miss by Philadelphia. And for Noel, great athleticism, Steve, and a terrific motor.
And Kevin, in some ways, having all of last year to work with the Sixers trainers and build his physical strength may be a positive. You know, his slender frame is really one of his weaknesses, so he needs to continue to add strength.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He made it clear their offense needed to run through easy breezy. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Pass to Henderson. Stevenson against Grant. Back to Stevenson. Pass to Martinez. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. 16 points for easy breezy.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Roten kicks to Grant. He feeds it to Karolinko. 4 on the clock. Will it go? That one goes. Count it. Karolinko's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Martinez. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 8. And don't go... And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Ryan Roberts out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Williams at the 4. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Scooped up. Here's Henderson. Can't get it to go.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Roten, no good. Hornets leading by 8. And Stevenson kicks to Roberts. Back to Stevenson. The feed to Williams. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Karolinko's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Stevenson drives in. Roberts. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Roberts got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Grant kicks to The 76ers need to get off a shot. Roten, no good.
Gerald Henderson certainly helped by the acquisition of Al Jefferson, which created some space for him on the perimeter. And he's made great strides with his outside shot over his career.
Nice fadeaway to get over the top. And now it's a 12-point Hornets lead. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for the Hornets. Gary Neal comes in for Lance Stevenson. He's here for the Hornets. Zeller, he's checked in for Jefferson. Easy Breezy comes in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brian Roberts. Outside, Walker. So he gets the win. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Kemba Walker, quick, got a great handle on the ball. He's a blur in transition. And what I like about him, he's always looking to push the tempo for easy baskets. And he's tough, not afraid of the moment.
And that one misses. And Walker tough to stay in front of, but yet Clark, he's become a great finisher around the rim.
Well, you know, you have to be able to do that at his size. He's 6'1", which I think is really generous. He's more 5'10", 5'11", and he understands that's an area that he has to continue to expand and add to be the potent offensive player he's capable of being.
Roten with it, working on Walker, and Thompson kicks to Covington. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Pass to Neal. Outside, Walker. Fader on the way, and he gets it to go. And the Hornets lead by 11.
You know, he was smart. His man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Here's Roten, blocked.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Easy breezy in their last game against the Pacers. Boy, he was tremendous. He ended with 25 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. He was a big factor in helping the team come out ahead and continue their great play.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
Well, that never seems to be a problem for him, but you're right, Kevin. He has to be feeling at the top of his game right now.
Well, when you play well, it feeds confidence, and when you've prepared to play well and it works out that way, it does add another level of confidence to your next game.
1:12 left in the first half of the game. Walker the pass to Martinez. Tries again. Shot by Zeller, no good. That's good. And that's 18 points for Easy Breezy.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Here's Roten. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And, Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Gary Neal. Philadelphia also making some changes. Sims is checked in, and Nba2k15 comes in for Robert Covington. Zeller inside, averaging 9 points per contest. Martinez outside. Good on the jump shot. Martinez has got 4 points this quarter.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Roten with it. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Sims. Kicks it to Nba2k15. 4 seconds left. The shot will not go. And so that...
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left.
Under the start of the second half, big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You know, Easy Breezy has been exceptional here, guys.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Robert Covington out there with Noel. Then it's Tony Roten. Then it's Thompson. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. Hollis Thompson is a slender 6'8" swing man out of Georgetown, and, you know, with his quickness and athleticism, I think he's got the ability to defend 2s and 3s and maybe, in time, point guard.
And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Thompson. And Hollis Thompson with good leaping ability, a nice finisher, Steve, in transition.
Yeah, you know, in the half court, more comfortable moving off the ball for jump shots. But as he develops his ball handling, I think he has a chance to really take advantage of his length and athleticism. What an excellent performance from the field for him. Let's check out some numbers here on Robert Covington. A breakdown since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 8 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to under-promise and over-deliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Charlotte leading by 13. Walker the pass to Martinez. Martinez right side. That shot wide open. 6 points now in the game for Walker.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. As you know, Cody Zeller was the 4th overall pick in 2013. And Coach Clifford has said he has a lot of physical ability. His basketball IQ is through the roof. He has great intangibles, and he's young. I don't want to limit him in any way, but I want him to progress at his own rate. For us to be good, he's got to be a really big part of it. Kevin, back to you.
An intriguing young talent. Thanks. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Thompson kicks to Roten. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Covington dishes to Roten. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist gets a screen from Martinez. And here's Walker outside. And it's the Hornets another 3.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Thompson, a screen on Walker. Roten kicks to Thompson. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Here's Martinez. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And it's now 26 points for Easy Breezy.
They continue to go through him, and why not? I mean, he's the leading scorer in this game.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. And Stevenson comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Sims is checked in. Karolinko comes in for Noel. And Bahamute is checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Grant in for Thompson. And Bahamute, the pass to Karolinko. He kicks to Roten. Shot to stop the drought. No good. And Charlotte will come the other way. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive